Chen Xiao, listen to me. Do you know what it means to actually lock in your profits? You've already made millions. Don't get greedy. I'm not being greedy. Then what are you doing? Waiting. I'm waiting. I know it will go up again. Not this year. Maybe not next year, but it will. In March, Bitcoin dropped to 25,000. 150 coins. 3.25 million. Compared to the peak, over 16 million had vanished. Saying it didn't hurt would be a lie. One night, I woke up in the middle of the night, staring at the ceiling. And suddenly, a thought crept in. What if my memory is wrong? What if this timeline has changed? What if it never goes back up again? Cold sweat ran down my spine. In 10 years, that was the only time I ever wavered. I got out of bed, walked into the kitchen, and drank a glass of water. Then I opened the note on my phone, the one I wrote the night I was reborn. Recovery begins in 2020. End of 2021, over 400,000. I stared at it for a long time. Then I put my phone down, returned to bed, and lay there in silence. Wait 2 more years, just 2 years. 2019, life moved forward. Not fast, not slow. At work, I was promoted to director level. My annual income reached 360,000. With my previous 2 million in savings and the interest, my cash flow became more than comfortable. 150 Bitcoin sat quietly in cold storage. I only checked the price once every 6 months. Life finally had weight again. In the mornings, I watered the gardenias on my balcony. On weekends, I went to the gym. Sometimes, I watched movies with Sumin. One day, in a shopping mall, I saw a camel-colored coat. Max Mara. Price, 26,000 yuan. I tried it on. It fit perfectly. I hesitated for 3 seconds. Then I bought it. At checkout, I suddenly thought of Liu Hao. During 5 years of marriage, the most expensive coat I ever had was a red padded jacket his mother bought at a wholesale market. 120 yuan. Even when the zipper broke, I didn't dare throw it away. Not because I couldn't afford better, but because he wouldn't let me buy it. Who are you dressing up for? What a waste of money. Now, I wore a 26,000 yuan coat walking down the street. No one looked at me, but I could finally see myself. At the end of 2019, someone unexpected contacted me. Zhao Li, Liu Hao's ex-girlfriend. She messaged me privately. Hi, Chen Xiao. This might be sudden, but I want to ask you something. Did Liu Hao ever borrow money from you? I replied, no. Why? She sent a long message. Basically, they broke up last year. The reason, his restaurant failed badly. He owed over 300,000 yuan. He wanted her to help pay it. She refused. He turned on her immediately. Said she was just as selfish as the one before. The one before, that was me. I just want to confirm, she asked. When you divorced him, was it also because of this kind of personality? I thought for a moment, then replied, not just personality. She sent back, got it. Then added, you were right to leave him. I regret not seeing it sooner. I didn't reply. She sent one more message. Oh, by the way, I think he's borrowing money everywhere now. Be careful. Don't let him come to you. I thanked her and closed the chat. Be careful? There's no need. If he comes to me for money, I won't give him a single cent. Not because I hate him, but because he's not worth it. Early 2020, Bitcoin started to recover. From 35,000 to 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. 150 coins. On paper, back to 9 million. Then, the pandemic hit. The entire world seemed to stop. In March, Bitcoin dropped again, from 60,000 back to 35,000. Su Min called me again. "Look at this! It's dropping again! What did I tell you? It'll go back up. You say that every time, because every time, it does." She fell silent. During the pandemic, I worked from home. My life became extremely structured. Work, cook, read, sleep. And sometimes, I thought about who I used to be in my last life. The version of me from my last life. Lifting boxes in a supermarket, herniated spine, too reluctant to even buy painkillers. The version of me who died, still owing 20,000 yuan to a friend. And then, I looked down at my present. A 90 square meter apartment, 2 blooming flowers on the balcony, fresh fruit and milk in the fridge, a camel-colored coat hanging in my wardrobe. To live well like this really is a beautiful thing. 2021. Everything changed. At the beginning of the year, Bitcoin broke 200,000. 150 coins. 30 million. I quit my job. Not on impulse. I had planned it for a long time. Over the years, besides Bitcoin, I had also invested in other things: funds, US stocks, a few reliable startup projects. All combined, my total assets exceeded 60 million. The day Su Min found out the exact number, she sat in my living room for a very long time. "Xiao, you're still you, right? I'm still me. How did you do this?" I poured her a cup of tea. Long Jing with osmanthus, her favorite. "Luck." "Bullshit," she snapped. Her eyes turned red. "The night you got divorced and told me you bought Bitcoin, I thought you'd gone crazy." "Everyone thought you were crazy. Your ex-mother-in-law went around telling everyone you were a reckless, insane woman." She took a deep breath. I poured her a cup of tea. "But you never explained anything." With osmanthus, you just— Her favorite. Waited. "Luck. 7 years. Bullshit. 7 years, she snapped. What she didn't know— Her eyes turned red. "I had been waiting for 2 lifetimes. The night you got divorced and told me you bought Bitcoin, I thought you'd gone crazy. Everyone thought you were crazy. Your ex-mother-in-law went around telling everyone you were a reckless, insane woman." By the end of the year, Bitcoin surged to 430,000. I sold another 50 coins. 21.5 million entered my account. I kept the remaining 100 coins. 2022. I bought my second home, a large apartment, 180 square meters. I bought a gray Porsche Cayenne, and I bought Su Min a small apartment near her workplace. She refused to accept it. "The help you gave me back then. This house still isn't enough to repay it," I said. "What help?" "I just let you stay for a few months." Exactly. Those few months were the warmest time in both of my lives. In the end, she accepted it and cried the entire night. 2023. I started my own business. Nothing huge, a small investment consulting firm, 12 people. I didn't need the money, but I needed something that truly belonged to me. Not to prove anything, just because in my last life, there were too many things I never had the chance to do. In the first year, the company turned a profit. Not much, 4 million. But every cent was earned by me, not by Bitcoin. That feeling was as satisfying as sitting on the balcony, watching gardenias bloom. Over the years, bits of news about Liu Hao reached me from time to time. 2020, his restaurant shut down. 2021, he tried live stream selling. invested $150,000. His partner ran away with the money. 2022. His father was hospitalized for heart disease. Over $200,000 spent. The family's savings were almost gone. 2023. He started working as a ride-hailing driver. Every time Sumin told me about him, her tone carried something complicated. Do you think he's kind of miserable? He's not miserable, I said. These are his choices. Every time he refused to listen, every time he believed he was right, every time he thought women were ignorant, his path narrowed. Step by step, until it became what it is now. I don't pity him, because in my last life, I walked an even narrower road. And at the end of that road was a rented room and a body found by a landlord. No one ever pitied me. April 2025. A Saturday afternoon. The spring sunlight was beautiful. I drove my Porsche to Sumin's place for dinner. The navigation led me through a shortcut, an old residential area in the south of the city, Quihua Garden. I had lived here for 5 years. As I turned into the alley, I slowed down instinctively. The buildings looked older than I remembered. Half the exterior tiles had fallen off, but the trees had grown much taller. As I approached Building 3, I saw someone crouching by the roadside. Gray t-shirt, grease stains on his knees. Beside him, a fallen electric scooter, the back wheel removed. He was holding a wrench, tightening the bolts.